Hi, Mugji.
Hi.
Good to speak to you.
No, very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
There is some frustration appearing here for the apparent person, and that is because I find since actually the beginning of the retreat, even before the pre-recordings, that I've listened to, they actually managed to touch me in that place, and I've managed to make that shift. So, using your own words, I think that I've really tasted the perfume, And so, even though I seemingly try to verify it, but in certain moments, I can't make that shift.
Yes.
And the question that arises for the person is, who can make that shift? So when you say, apply discipline, verify this for yourself, or when you say that, when life teaches us things, or God wants you to learn something, that there's still more to learn, who is learning? Is it for the person to learn? Is it for the person to make the shift?
The person must learn enough to disappear. You see, you said you've had this taste. I say, generally, when we are in the state of personhood, we want to taste the honey. We don't want to be the honey. No? Because that's the nature of the experiencer. It wants an experience. The experiencer wants an experience. But can the experiencer be itself experienced? When you see, you have a sense, I want to learn, I want to get something, no? I am putting it that the one who wants to learn, for so long we have identified very strong with this position. I am the one who need to get it. But my position is, I am already aware of that urge that says it wants to get something, and it calls itself, I need to get it. I need to find out who I am. What has happened is I've come to see that I who needs to find out what I am is also just an illusion arising in me. I am what I am. But the feeling of personhood, even in its highest aspect, is that it wants something. And even the highest wanting. First I've wanted the whole world. Then I reject the whole world. Now I want the one who is beyond the world. This I. Please listen. This feeling of I, still now I've experienced all I want from the world. I don't want the world anymore. Now all I want is I want to find God. But this I is there. Who is he? And now I point from my position. I say there is an awareness of this strong sense of identity or identification that is driven by something it imagines that when I get rid of this, I will find that. And this is a play that's been going for a long time. Going through innumerable experiences, finding, okay, eureka, oh, thank you. And then after, oh no, it's not this. One thing after another. And always it's moving on. Hitchhiking from one experience to the next experience. Who is this hitchhiker? Is it the fact of who you are, or could it be a fiction of who you are, watched from the deeper place? And listen, let's not get mystical here. When I say watched from a deeper place, don't start to imagine, oh, deeper place, because it's the same guy who's trying to imagine deeper place. It is very simple. There is it observable or not? The urge, the very earnest, driving force, frustrated. I can't get it. I tried everything. I prayed. I can't get close to it. Is that not a sensation? Next moment, I can't get... John, your dinner is ready. Ah, sorry, I'll go back have dinner. We dropped that so quick. This one is not as as evolved as it imagines in its own mind. It's only another seed arising from the mind in a very juicy form, and one that we so strongly have identified. The trail of personhood is evolving to the highest point now. He's saying, but okay, who is to get it? He's even asking, who is to get it? Who is going to make this leap? And if it's going to leap from one place to another place, something is here to watch that leaping happen and to say it failed or it doesn't fail. And we are restless because of this paradox. Because this ghostly sense of self, I'm calling it a ghostly sense of self, imagines, no, I've done everything. I've done all the yogas, I've done all the bogas, I've done all the meditations, I've been on so many courses, I've climbed all the mountains, I've sit in so many caves, I've been to so many temples, speak to so many masters. And still I haven't got it. And he can't get it. Because you know what happened? When he get it, he won't be there.
It just seems so random, that seemingly you can fall in and out of
Let me tell you, there's nothing more random than your mind.
Mm-hmm. But do you see what I'm trying clumsily to say? That it's almost like waiting for that grace to reveal that scene, for the veil to sort of.
Why don't you? Okay, right now, out of my love for you, I tell you right now, drop all of this with me. Just don't touch any of this with me. Okay? Yeah. Just have one moment with me. Okay? Can you do it? Anybody can join. One moment, just one moment with me, without anything at all. No, don't even want to be enlightened for a moment. Just have one moment, not holding any shape at all.
Yeah.
No expectation. Like, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm ready. Because somebody once told me, okay, Guruji, okay, I'm ready. And I said, you are already. Whatever you're ready for is something that's going to come and go. So leave everything. Just be. Don't even try to be with me. Just be. And look, don't take any help from your mind, because your mind is going to try and be. You understand? All of you. You don't need any help from your mind. No technique. Just like a child who, on being in the presence of God, is totally empty. I don't know if it can. I don't know if it's going to work, this. But don't pick up anything at all. Not even that something is going to work or not work. Just come to a place which is not what time it is now, or who you are, or is it possible. Just don't destroy anything, but simply as though you withdraw your attention from mind or an intention, or even the highest of intention. Just let go into a thing. If you let go of everything until there's nothing more to let go of, it's not hard work. It's very simple, and it's very happy and light, because I'm not giving you a burden. Let go of everything at all. No expectation. Let go of the sense of next. Let go of everything. And no waiting. No imagination. No visualization. all that remains is consciousness. You're just aware. You just are. Not yesterday, not who your parents are, not what you have studied. Let go of everything. And don't think it's difficult. Beyond even difficult or easy. Let go. Just like this. Not waiting for anything. No next. Not becoming anything, not unbecoming anything at all. You don't have to try and control the senses. They're here. The functioning of the senses of seeing or hearing or feeling or understanding, simply here. They're not being managed. Try not to be aware. It's impossible, isn't it? Is there any effort in awareness? This is the ground of your being. There's no above or below, no inside or outside, no right or wrong. Simply pay attention. You've not moved to some place more auspicious. Whatever happens in here is only a movement, momentary, or playing in a space of time. But this is not moving. Everything can move. There's nothing to control. But everything appears inside the space of the awareness that is. Is there any effort to be aware? Is there any hierarchy or category? No. What time is it in awareness? Look. I'm not asking you to imagine. What time is it in awareness itself? What's the temperature? Is it night or day? None of these pertain to the awareness that is. This is all I am. From here, the perceiving of the manifestation of life arises, dances, subside, but nothing happens to myself. And that's it. Now, if you want to ask your mind if it agrees or not, then our conversation is over. It's okay. But if simple, by following this simple pointing, what have you discovered? And who are you who can discover? Are you different from the discovery? all these departments of thinking and this and that, they have all collapsed. They are nothing at all. They're nothing for this. But this is not what the mind is aspiring for. If the mind is still there and have any sort of value or virtue, the mind is simply a movement in this also. But if you're looking for something like an effect, like something called transcendence and, whoa, I saw God or angels, that can happen, but it's not a proof of this. And maybe your mind is disappointed. Maybe it's saying, but what? But that's not anything. And you're right, it's not anything. Or it can be the most tremendous opening, or whatever you may call it. You can speak something.
Yeah, there's space. And
even space is perceived in it.
Yeah. I see the space. And I see the questions still appear in that space, but I am not touching them.
You being what who is not touching them?
It's like there's an observing of everything.
Yes, observing. Even the function of observing is perceived in that.
Yeah.
Anyone can follow who have the capacity to follow right now. And stay with it. Continue doing what you have to do. Go and make dinner or whatever, pick up your kids or whatever. But come back to this and sit with this. Just persist with it. Like a child who has been crawling for, 5 months, and just the urge arises in it to walk. And he tries to get up, and the parents try to help, and someone said, no, don't help, let him go. And it will find its way. And try to stand up and falls down. Keep trying to stand up without anyone's help, because the urge is there. And gradually find his way, one step at a time, and is soon walking. Have that level of persistence to break this spell of delusion that is holding the beingness hostage in the shape of personhood. Like this you qualify. This is the miracle arising within yourself. That's it. We've done this over and over and over. We come to a point, and then the mind says, wow, that was really interesting, very interesting. We'll take a look at that again. Yes, it's up to you. But the same journey of introspection is what the sages have done. Just looking. Seems like at some point, like all the powers of life supports your looking. if you just want it to be easy because it has to come easy, because then that's what I mean, being blessed. You are blessed. You're blessed to exist. And even to have the urge to go beyond the limitations you are so familiar with, the capacity to transcend them is with you. I have just given you a most simple, direct pointer. Now follow and find. I've not set you up on a course for the next 3 months. But if you find some value, some space in that, then you may persist. You don't have to be here on the ground of Sahaja to follow and find. There are some in Sahaja who even up until now have not done it. And there are others far, far away in lands I've never been to who have done it. Are you one of them? For many, heavenly states you may have qualified for, and you will. But this, rare as you truly are, and all-encompassing. All good qualities manifest spontaneously in the awakening being. Each one of you will know inside your heart if this is of value to you. You may accept or discard. Thank you, Milo. Thank you. Very good. Love to you.